Okay. Okay. We are here. Yeah? Yeah, there we go. Okay. We're gonna take a little slower of a start here just while I'm getting some things set up. I'm a little behind. But I promise that was it's all calculated, okay? It's all calculated. We haven't started the YouTube stream just yet. We're going to be starting that just a little later. Because I don't have a way to format it properly for what we're going to be doing today. But I just wanted to welcome everybody in before we get into the OMNIA Demo. I don't know how many of you guys saw the title or the notification, but we will be doing a playtest of the OMNIA Demo that Deadly Sloth has been working on, and it looks really, really sick. I've seen some things about it. It's exciting. It's really, really, really exciting. And I'm gonna read through some of the stuff with you guys here on stream, but I'm mainly just gonna welcome you guys in first because I want to let some people funnel in and see it before we get too deep into things. Hello, Sloth. Good to see you. Congrats on grabbing first. W indeed. How's it going, dude? Good to see you. Thank you also for submitting your taxes. So yeah, today we're going to be working on some things in Minecraft. I'll go ahead and quickly show you guys this. Oh, I am in the wrong perspective. It's one of the buttons. There we go. So we're going to be working on the tree some more. Look at that. Beautiful. And we're going to be working on the pathways some more. Look at those. Beautiful. And if I feel brave, I may even tackle a couple of houses even. Something like that one. Or putting one up here. I'm going to have to terraform a hill. And we'll put like an enchanter hobbit hole over here. And, you know, it'll be a good time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This doesn't actually have a... Oh, it does have a proper entrance. Well, we'll have to build a pathway for that as well. But anyway, you know, this whole area here has been growing ever so slowly. And so I'm going to be hopefully spending a little bit more time working on it. Like I said, tree is the big task. I'm going to start working on the tree off stream if I can. There's a whole lot going on. And the tree is like one thing I want to do. But we'll tackle that conversation in a couple of minutes because it is a conversation and a half. And I don't know how exactly to tackle it just yet. So, we're going to go ahead and move over to Omnia now. I wanted to show you guys this. It's pretty exciting. I was going to do it in the games and demo category for Twitch, but the problem is they actually age lock that category because there can be unrated content in there. And to be fair, Omnia is unrated, however, it automatically tagged it as a mature game, and Omnia is not by any means a mature game right now. Nor will it likely be. Okay, you guys are gonna get...
Hello.
Let me turn that down just a smidge. I'm
Bad
gonna
news.
pull
It
up
looks
the...
like you've crash landed.
that thing.
Don't panic though. Everything's gonna be okay. By the looks of things, you should have a device nearby to help you build a vessel to get off the surface. Yeah,
Okay.
you don't want to be there too long. You're on Galathar, so the atmosphere is not very nice. Your suit only has enough oxygen to last you about half an hour. And there's probably things lurking there that don't appreciate your sudden arrival. But listen, you should... Let me just check my notes 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks like you should be able to build a vessel with 20 aluminium bars,
Okay.
10 cobalt bars, and 5 germanium bars. Aluminium bars should be fairly common. You can find them lying around. Cobalt might be more difficult to find. And germanium, I think there have been sightings of like scraps of germanium in these like old buildings. But yeah, like I say, you should be able to find scraps of aluminium lying around,
Okay.
scraps of cobalt, more difficult, but also lying around, and then scraps of germanium in these old buildings. It also says, one second. Okay, so it also says you're going to need 5 units of cryofuel.
Okay.
Now, that shouldn't be too hard to come by because I think there have been quite a number of vessel crashes on Galathar. So you might be able to find some bits of cryofuel in those crashed ships. One second.
Okay.
Okay, so there should be a refinery nearby as well, which should allow you to turn your scraps into actual bars, which can be used to put the thing together. Other than that, you're kind of on your own. So,
Gee, thanks.
good luck, and I'll see you in orbit soon.
Okay. There we go. Okay. I gotta get used to this movement. It's a little different than what I'm used to. Also, yes, I do need to quickly hop over here. There were some tips that I kind of briefly grazed past, but I actually haven't read through entirely. Okay, let's see. Here we go. So this is a 3D demo. It's the first one that we have in a complete state. This is work done by Deadly Sloth. And it takes place at the same time. For those of you who remember, there was a 2D like project that was in the works for a little bit. I showed that off on stream once, I believe. This is basically taking place at the same time as that. So there's gonna be like 2 stories running in parallel, and you'll kind of have a little bit of lore drops. It's gonna be really neat. You guys will probably like it, hopefully. There are 3 crates of aluminum and 1 crate of cobalt in the area where you start. Okay, we'll take a look for those. You guys will need to help keep my eyes peeled because I'm blind and some of these are a little hidden. Let's see, anything else? I think, okay, yeah. Don't walk on the rocks. I might fall over if I do. And there's no way to stand back up if I fall, so I'll have to restart. Let's see. Outside of that, it's about 15 minutes long. The controls are a little wonky right now, but they're probably gonna be fixed a little bit later. And also this stamina bar does work. So that's gonna be really cool. So we're gonna try to gameplay loop this a little bit. And we'll see how it goes. Alright, so it's A, D to look left and right. W and D to run backward and forward. Up arrow, down arrow to look up and down. Alright, I can work with this. So we need to find some of the crates. Now, I don't know exactly what they look like yet. But, oh, okay. I don't think I was supposed to get back here, but I did. I'm so scared of falling over. I am so scared of falling over. I love bugs. Bugs are great. They're really nice. This is so cool. Okay, here's a crate. So I picked that up, and it gave me this thing. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it over here to this refinery item. And when I walk into it, it gives me this bar. Now, if I bring it over here, it goes into the materials, as you can see. and it goes into the rocket, essentially. If I run and sprint, you can see that my stamina bar goes down. Okay, sweet. So that's 3. So we've had 4 total. Okay. That's all aluminum? Yeah, okay. There should be one more in here somewhere. I think, right? No, okay, I got those all. Good. Good. Alright, so I'm gonna go this way now. So, catch you guys up. From the platform, I'm going left. I'm just gonna stick to the left. That's how I usually handle mazes anyway. And it should be fun. So a couple notes. This, again, was all done by Deadly Sloth. And that includes the music, the voiceover, like Sloth said, the sounds, all of it was done by Sloth. So, huge props for that. This is insane so far. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because I love seeing this. It's come a long way from just being an idea to now actually being something playable. But I am loving this so far. So we're just gonna kind of keep going. We're gonna try... Oh. We're gonna try not to fall. I'm terrified of falling. That's right. Okay, we need to go left. The cryo, fuel has a different sound effect. Oh, sweet. Have fun, it only gets harder from here. Let's go. I'm excited. I'm so excited. And use it on the launch pad. Okay, I'll make note of that and take a listen. Do you see that? I don't know what that is. That's germanium. Yeah, let's go. Is that supposed to be like metallic? Visual glitch. Okay. Not a big deal. I was wondering if I needed to touch it because it gave me something. We're good. We're good. I'm expecting there to be bugs in all honesty. Lots of fun to patch later on. Exactly. It's a little scavenger hunt. Okay. Your inventory is full, by the way. True. I probably should go back. Yeah, let's go back. Okay. This way. Pro tip. Okay. Hey, Coral, what's going on? How's it going? Thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate that. Okay. We just gotta make it. The rocket. Which I may be lost. Use up and down arrow keys to locate the spire on the launch pad. Use it as a way back. Okay. Bad news. I can't find it. I think it's this way. No, it's not. No. No. Oh, that's terrifying. Let me go to this open space here. Whoa. Okay, we're a little off the beaten path. Oh, it's right there. I'm an idiot. Crates. The crates look sick. Oh, different sounds. You are amazing for that cryo fuel. Okay. We're gonna build our rocket, boys. Thank you for Lurk Panda. Appreciate it. Wait, this is Omnia. It is the first demo for Omnia. Sloth has been working on it for probably about a week now, maybe. And it is amazing. It's really, really cool seeing this in a state where it's like actually something somebody can play. It's amazing. It's amazing. Sloth did a lot of work for it. The music, the voiceovers. It's really, really cool. I'm gonna squeeze through there. Is that a bad idea? Maybe, but I don't care. Okay. I don't remember how much aluminum you said, but I'm gonna assume when I stopped finding it, I found all of it. 20? Okay. Gotcha. We got this. We got this. It's fine. This way. 10 cobalt. 5 germanium and chrono fuel. Okay, gotcha. I should be able to do this. Probably. Wait, so what's the goal of Omnia? Well, right now the goal is to get off of Galathar, which is a planet I'm on. The atmosphere is very toxic, so the guy in my ear said that I need to get out of here by 30 minutes because the oxygen's running out. But right now, yeah, we're just building a rocket, which is not too bad. It's not too bad so far. Okay, I found a way to make it repair faster. I just got walking on and off the island. I actually programmed it to stop after 3 minutes. That's good. I appreciate that, because it might take me longer. Just a little. Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna go this way. I see these big crates. I don't know. I'm assuming there's something in them, or at least around them. Okay, okay. Also, the demo will contain more stuff later on as they update the game. The shipping containers are just obstacles. Okay, gotcha. Nothing wrong with some environmental clutter. There's some germanium. I don't want to miss anything. I think I may have already been here. We'll go a little bit deeper and just make sure. I'm pretty sure I've been through here. Yep, okay. Good to know, good to know. Alright. This is where you start to get lost. Yeah, it's a little bit of a maze. It's terrifying. Okay. There's a box here. I don't want to fall down. Gus! Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it, dude. Is there anything back there? No, okay. Chat, keep your eyes peeled as well. The crates split in better than I thought they would. Yeah, the orange haze is, it's very effective. It's very, very effective. Okay. Inventory is full. I'm gonna try to get back. I don't know how to get back, so I'm gonna go this way. I think I can kind of go around this way, because it's, if I'm not mistaken, I'm basically on the outside of the maze. At least I think so. So if I just follow this around enough, I'll figure it out. This way. Where? Okay, I'm very lost. I've never been here before. This is interesting. Okay, this way. Perhaps. I haven't seen any crates over here, so I think I'm going the right way. You're trapped in a maze of my own creation, you monster. Okay. Okay. We're like halfway there on all the resources, except for cryofuel, but we can ignore cryofuel. I'm gonna go right. I don't know how many boxes you made, but I'm assuming it's either just enough. It's either just enough, or you added a couple extra just to make it easier. Either way will be just fine, though. We need one more germanium. There are only enough boxes to build a rocket, none extra. Okay, shoot. It might take me a minute. It may take me a minute, but that's okay. Okay, we gotta run back now. Did I come from this way? I don't know. Yes, I did. Okay. I actually didn't notice the glitch where you could walk back and forth to build quicker. I just happened to I am such a YouTuber. I can't sit still. So I walk back and forth instinctively, and so once I saw that was a bug, I abused the heck out of it, you know? Okay. This is the entertainment you came here for, folks. Exactly. Where? I am lost again. I know I'm just to the right with the rocket. I believe it's right over there, right? I don't know. It's fine. I've been through here. Okay. But I haven't collected everything in here. I gotcha. Okay. Just need a couple more cryofuel. And then we'll be set. Three more aluminum. Or no. Sorry, 4 more aluminum. 3 more cobalt. Also, when you have all the materials and walk backward off of the launch pad, the rocket will assemble and you won't be able to move again. Use the up and down arrows to observe the rocket. Okay, I thought this would take you way longer. I am very excited. I've been loving this. And honestly, it probably would take me a lot longer. I'm just, right now, I'm able to focus. Which is something I needed to talk to you guys about. So, it comes as no surprise to many of you that I suspect I'm probably ADHD. Just a little. I really feel like I could walk back there, but I know I shouldn't. Also remember my other big word of advice, ignore what the second guy tells you to do. No, you can't. Okay, I won't do it then. I won't risk it. Have I gotten that? Yeah, I have. Okay. But I suspect I have some form of ADHD. I don't know to what extent, and I haven't gotten it tested yet. That's actually something I'm intending to do very, very soon. Like, next time I go into the doctor's office, I'm gonna ask about it and see if she'll do the testing there. Some places they do, some places they don't. But the last couple of weeks, I've noticed it getting worse and worse and worse, and I can't seem to focus on things I want to focus on, i.e. making videos or remembering what I'm talking about on stream. You know, important things, working on Omnia. There's about 80 hours that I'm working every week. But 30 of those hours are spent sitting there staring at the wall or my computer, thinking about what I want to work on, and then not being able to work on it because I can't direct my attention. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain that in a better extent to anybody, but it's basically like It's almost like I have no control over... That's a bad idea. I almost have no control over what my brain chooses to focus on. And so it ends up being more often than not, inventory's full. Ends up being more often than not that I forgot what I was talking about. I know it was something about ADHD. Okay, we're almost done. We need one cobalt, 1 germanium, 3 aluminum, 2 cryo fuel. Oh, there's one of them. I was talking about something. I don't remember what. But yeah, I'm thinking about trying to get that tested so I can get work done again. Because I'm at this point right now. I have not been able to get any meaningful amount of work done the last couple of days. And in fact, the last couple of days have been really weird. And it's not even that I've not been able to do work, it's been, I'm sitting there and every single sensation is very, very, very uncomfortable. And I can't not focus on my toes, for example, and how they're touching each other. And it's so uncomfortable. So I'm hoping that that's somewhat fixable. I don't know if it is, but it's really not been fun, to say the least there. Okay. There's nothing back here. We have a full inventory. This has been taking you about 15 minutes now, which is what I was aiming for. Okay. Sweet. We've actually... You hit the target markers. Nice. Okay, so that's aluminum done. That's cryofuel done. So we just need 1 cobalt and 1 germanium. It's just a matter of finding it. Which is gonna be tough. I just want to make sure I don't miss it if it's over here. Because if it is, I need to come back. It might take me a couple minutes to go find them. But that's okay. So I'm gonna take it over here. Okay, cryofuel done. It's inconsistent with the bug. I don't know what I did specific to make it happen. It's actually taking a little longer, more like 20 minutes now, which is pretty much ideal. Yeah. A 20-minute demo is actually pretty solid. I would say if the game gets any harder, then I would reduce the amount of materials or increase the ways to get them. So like, let's say you add enemies. If you kill them, they have a chance of dropping a material that you need or something. Outside of that, it's actually really solid, the amount of time that we've spent here. It's actually been fun too. I'm surprised I managed to squeeze full 20 to 25 minutes of gameplay out of this. It's very simple, but it's good. I'm enjoying it. Now, right now, this is like just one very small aspect of what Omnia has to offer, or will have to offer. So it's really exciting seeing this here, knowing that it's gonna be this plus, like, everything else that we've talked about. It's insane. I feel like it lays a lot of the foundations of the game. Absolutely. Especially, like, the survival mechanics. That's the thing, like... We have so many, like, different things and different dreams for the game, but one of the really cool things that this is laying down is, like, that gameplay loop that you'll be able to set up a base, and you'll be able to build rockets, and crash land on planets, and all this cool stuff. It's one part of the game, but it's probably one of the largest parts, in all honesty, because I do believe that's probably what more people are going to want to play, in all honesty. Okay. It's gotta be somewhere over here, right? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm scared. Finding these last two items is gonna be tough. Okay. I feel like we've already been this way. If I remember correctly, there's a cobalt behind one of the crashed ships. Okay. I'll check for it. I'm gonna run back this way, because I've definitely been this way already. Ads, bruh. If we happen to find everything, I will take a quick break so that the ads don't interrupt, but I think it's gonna be a minute before I do find everything. Okay. I've definitely been this way already too. So let me just check and see if I've only been down half of this way. Nope, I've been all the way down. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my PC's a little toasty, I guess. Hang on. Put that over there. Alright. This is how the game takes like half an hour. Yeah, I can understand why. That's fair. Nothing wrong with that. It is difficult though. What's up with your computer? It's fine. It's deciding to get a little hot for some reason. And instead of being normal, the fan is deciding to clip on itself just a little bit. It usually sorts itself out if I kick it like once or twice. Okay, shut up now. It's not shutting up. It's okay. It's not a bad thing necessarily. It's like the fan is very, 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 very lightly touching part of its casing, the fan casing. So it's like, it's kind of like putting a piece of paper up to it, up to a... Okay, there we go. It's like putting a piece of paper up to it. It's very lightly touching it. It's making the sound, but it's not hurting it or anything. Okay, that was our last... That doesn't look like cobalt. Okay. That might be cobalt and I might be colorblind. It's fine. Could be aluminum. Or no, it should be germanium. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I can't read. We're good. I was worried it was an issue with the game for a second. Nah, the game seems to be fine. It might be the game not being super optimized, but I can't imagine it taking up that many resources that it's causing my computer to feel like it needs to heat up like this. It's probably me doing it with the stream as well. Okay, olive green is germanium. Okay, gotcha. So we got that. So it's just one more box somewhere out here. Surely we can find it. You said you thought you hid one behind one of the ships. So now I'm trying to like think where I've seen all of those. You found one behind the ship? Okay. That's a little less reassuring. No! 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 No, please! Okay, hang on. I got this. Come on, King. You got this. Come on. I'm a cube. Let's go. Okay. I have to... Player object is a box. You know, that's base. That is base right there. Okay, I'm so close. Come on, King. Flip yourself over. Okay. I just gotta hit the rock in a very certain way. Okay. Oh my gosh. Please. Yes. No. Okay. It's fine. I'm almost there. I just gotta kickflip it, honestly. Okay. We're almost... What did I tell you? Okay? Oh, shoot. I'm still facing the wrong way. Okay. So I need... I need to look forward, that way I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Come on, King. There you go. Oh, I thought I had it. Okay. If I did it that way, I can surely do it this way. It's just a matter of time. One thing I dreaded. It's fine. I got this. I'm really good at breaking things, but by proxy, I've had to become good at fixing things, you know? Fine. Okay, beam it straight for this wall. Tilt that way. No! Oh, I'm so close. I was so close. You're so close to the end too. I know. Come on. I'm gonna flop around like a fish for a second, but I think I could do it. I just gotta keep hitting the wall in a certain way to ensure that I keep flipping, and then hope gravity does the rest of the work for me. I keep landing on the wrong face. Come on. Oh no, I'm upside down. Okay. You know what? This isn't the worst. Because I think I'm playing reversed controls, but this will work. This will work, okay? One bug plus one bug equals full game, okay? Backwards is forwards, forwards is backwards. Left is right, right is left. I have inverted controls, but I think I fixed it, kind of. Obviously, my camera is on the floor, but that's okay. Okay, where's the rocket? There. Okay. I can't believe that worked, but it kind of worked. Okay. This is certainly a way to play Omnia. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. It's a little quirky, but it works, okay? It does work. It's giving me a whole new perspective on the world, too. Okay. Let's just focus going left. Anytime there's an option, we go left. Oh, Christ, be careful. I will, I promise. I've learned my lesson. I thought I was doing so good too, and then that happened. Oh, this is so terrifying. At any moment I could mess this up again. Hey Ryan Ralph, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I'm a Roomba. Did I tell you what happened last stream? You didn't tell me what happened. You just told me that that you were paralyzed, but you didn't say what happened. I don't believe. Okay, we're looking for cobalt. Nope. Oh, that's terrifying. Hey, welcome on in, Raiders. How's it going? Let me get you some shout outs here. Cheese Frog, how's it going? Welcome on in. Swifty, what were you up to? Guess how already be sure to follow Swifty live. They were last seen playing some Minecraft. You know what? You were playing some Twitch SMP. I was lurking for a little bit. How was it? Do tell, do tell. We are currently working on trying to find one more material from the Omnia demo. I have accidentally flipped my character 180 degrees on his head, but it's okay. I'm playing in inverted controls, and it's working okay. Let's see. I'm paralyzed from the waist down, so I'm permanently in lightning McBean mode. And how it happened was I got hit by a cart. What the heck? That's awful. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully the I don't know where you live and you don't need to say, but the country you live in takes care of that for you. Both compensation for the injury from the driver, but also for the sake of, you know, being able to work. Like, working paralyzed is not exactly an easy task, so usually that involves some unemployment, which hopefully they don't hassle you about. Yes, please keep your eyes peeled. It's a little wooden box that I'm looking for. And there's only one more. So like, I'm at the end of the game and I flipped over. And so now we're here. Okay, okay. That's a start. At least gets you, well, I can't, I was gonna say that gets you enough to get you up on your feet. Wasn't meant to be a joke. I was trying to be actually sensitive, but, yikes. But that's enough, at least for now, but hopefully they let you have some sort of constant flow of income as well, because it's gonna leave you in a really bad spot if you aren't getting anything. My Twitch is dying. Oh no. Oh no, I'm sorry, Swifto. Everything just says failed to load module. Oh. Okay. I'm chatting through OBS right now. Dang. That's unfortunate. I don't know. Oh, why is it doing that? I'm trying to think why that would be happening, but I really don't know. Guys, I might be cooked. I'm upside down. I can't find the last crate. I don't want to give up though. Like, I do want to find this box. Come on. It's out there somewhere. Somewhere. It's just, I'm not sure where. Okay. So I think we've been through all my options this way, right? Wait. Okay. Yeah, I've been down this road already. Go back? Okay. I don't know how far back, but I will go back. Stop. Okay, where do you want me to go? I really like drawing it because I can't really move. I have a lot of time to draw, but I sprained my wrist and broke the other arm, so I can't draw. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Hopefully your arms heal up soon, though, so you can get back to drawing. That'll be a good way to help pass the time. Where the big barrels were? Okay. So, like, these big barrels? On the right. Okay. This way? I think I've been through here. Yeah. Rip. It was a solid idea, though. Solid idea. Let's just double check. I feel like I've been through here, but I just want to make sure. I draw a little bit with my left hand, but after a couple minutes, it starts to hurt. That's valid. It's out there somewhere. It's out here. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. But yeah, hopefully it heals up soon. Did the doctors seem to indicate how long it would take for your arms to feel better? Your arms and hands? Okay. It is out here. I fixed it. Yay. Hey, Swift2. Welcome back. Yeah, my username. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that too. I'm not gonna lie. 2 to 3 weeks for the sprained wrist and about 6 to 7 weeks for the arm. Okay, I gotcha. Well, hopefully those weeks go by quickly. I know it's not exactly the most fun time to be sitting there doing a whole lot of nothing, but maybe you can spend some time. Maybe you can spend some time working or watching through a couple of shows. Just do your best to let everything rest. That's not true anymore. No W Riz? Dang. Okay, I'm gonna go left. It's been so long since I've seen a box, I'm afraid I've forgotten what they look like. Okay. Can't go that way. Huh. It's not back there. Well, I guess it wasn't this way. We go left. I need to stop doing that. That's really bad. Hang on, logging into my main computer. All right, sounds good. Yeah, I mean, theoretically, all the cobalt is here, right? Let's just say it is. I'm sure it is. If you could give me like a screenshot of a map with all the locations, I can find it. It all vanished, all the Riz, or I'm assuming. It didn't vanish. It's just, it's taking a break. That's all. Find it? Okay, sweet. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, there's one road that I went down that I shouldn't have turned, and it was this one. No. The woman just stopped talking to me? Oh. Dang. I mean, that's not necessarily a sign that she doesn't like you. She could just, be busy. Dang, it's a joke? What's a joke? Your mom? Sorry. That was mean. Or was it? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. So I need a project now? Okay, no worries. Okay. Let's see, Sloth. That... I don't know if I found that one or not. Where is it? I have all there is and the women. Oh, really? That's what they all say. That's what they all say. Okay, it's near one of these big crates. I think I did. Huh. Okay. It's not this rocket, is it? Hmm. Wait, what? That's amazing, Swiftu. I love that. Gosh. This way. It's not that way. This way, I think. And... I think it was up here. None of the women have talked to me since Friday? Friday? Oh, I'm so stupid, I'm so stupid. Oh no. It's okay, Sloth. Whatever happened, it's okay. I think I left one of them somewhere you can't get to. Oh. Okay, theoretically, if I can glitch out of the map, like climbing up rocks and such. Maybe I could get to it. But Friday isn't bad. Gives them a couple of days to miss you, you know? Oh, I'm so annoyed. It's okay. It's okay. It happens. Mistakes are bound to be made. It was our first playtest. There's nothing wrong with it. Thinking I might be able to get myself to flip over. Come on. I want to try to fix it. I want to kick flip it. Come on. Oh, it's close. This is gonna be so funny. There may be a way to glitch through. Okay. Give me like just 1 second. Oh, I almost had that. Here's where it is. Okay. I might be able to do that. There we go. I think. I'm on... Am I upside down? I'm upside down. Okay, let's go upside down. Or no, I'm not upside down. I'm looking straight up. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. I may have screwed him up just a little bit. thought I could kickflip him back over. There we go. All right. We're still upside down, but it's okay. So you're right there. Okay. From the rocket, that's this way, I think. I could be incorrect, but I think it's this way. And then... it's essentially on the other side of this wall. So I just gotta try to find a way through. I think. And usually that's just done by running really, really, really fast. Okay. I'm making an ending file, basically just run it the same way, no intro, no nothing, just grab the aluminum and cobalt spawn, refine it, and watch the ending. Okay, sweet. Sounds good, Sloth. Sounds good. Thank you very much, appreciate it. Still trying to glitch. Well... That's amazing. So I may have... I mean, I figured that's what was gonna happen. I was just really curious. Okay. Don't worry about it, Sloth. It's okay. It happens. It happens. I am still falling. I'll fall forever, technically. Let me... Alt F4. And we'll let Sloth send me the other file. And I'm gonna put this over in my archive. I'm trying to maintain a running list of OMNIA demos that we have. Just so somebody has all of them. In case something happens, I'd love to have it like featured on our OMNIA wiki or something so people can actually go see the original versions of the game. I have to fix so much to fix for version 1.0.1. I also have a demo archive, but it'd be good for you to keep them. Yeah, I think having at least a couple people who have access to them is good. So it's good that you have them as well. Yeah, there might be a couple bugs to fix, but that's okay. That's expected. That is expected with these kind of things. My shoulder just popped. Okay. Also, my Wi-Fi is completely and totally dying. Also, what the heck? I didn't even see... Wait, what? Hang on. It told me that Gus subbed, but it didn't tell me what he said. I didn't know he said anything. What the heck? Why doesn't Twitch say that? Okay, well, I gotta... What did he say? King is a thingy that likes to take my wingies? How rude. I'm slowly going broken. It's because of this goofy man. Now time to disappear for about 27 weeks because why not? 27 weeks is valid. No, you're good, Sloth. You're good. It's okay. Okay, we're gonna put that in there. And then I also want to do this. Okay. And then once that's done downloading, I will open it up, and then you guys will get to we'll finish the rocket together. But that's just how the cookie goes sometimes, you know? It was fun. I enjoyed myself for that whole hour. I didn't realize we were playing for we probably what 45 minutes. I probably spent 15 minutes at the beginning just blabbing. I'd say that was pretty successful. It was a good time. Okay, it's already capturing. Sweet. Okay. So I already have most of the materials I need. All I gotta do is grab these materials right here at the beginning. Put those in here. There's one more, right? It was the cobalt. Where's the cobalt? Back here. Boop. There we go. Okay. There it is.
So bad news. It looks like you've crash landed. Don't panic though. Everything's gonna be okay. By the looks of things, you should have a device nearby to help you build a vessel to get off the surface.
It might be repeating
Yeah, you
the
don't
intro.
want to be there too long. You're on Galathar, so the atmosphere is not very nice.
Okay.
Your suit only has enough oxygen to last you about half an hour. And there's probably things lurking there that don't appreciate your sudden arrival.
I don't know after this is done.
You should. Let me just check my notes 1 second.
It might not.
Okay, so it looks like you should be able to build a vessel with 20 aluminium bars, 10 cobalt bars, and 5 germanium bars. Aluminium bars should be fairly common. You can find them lying around. Cobalt might be more difficult to find, and germanium, I think there have been sightings of like scraps of germanium in these like old buildings.
Okay.
Yeah, like I say, you should be able to find scraps of aluminium lying around, scraps of cobalt, more difficult but also lying around, and then scraps of germanium in these old buildings.
It should play
also
after, right?
1 second.
Oh.
Okay, so it also says you're going to need 5 units of cryofuel. Now, that shouldn't be too hard to come by because I think there have been quite a number of vessel crashes on Galathar. So you might be able to find some bits of cryofuel in those crashed ships. 1 second. Okay, so there should be a refinery nearby as well, which should allow you to turn your scraps into actual bars, which can be used to put the thing together. Other than that, you're kind of on your own. So, good luck, and I'll see you in orbit soon.
Okay. Does it work? Is it gonna let me? Is it gonna let it work? Come on. Do I have to step on it and step off? Okay, there we go.
No. Hello. This is someone different this time. The other guy, I don't know where he went, but he had to attend to something. Listen, congratulations on building your rocket, but unfortunately, we've received word that it is now unsafe to go to orbit. Something about, says here, a terrorist who's blown up a commerce station.
Oh.
We're not sure how that's happened. We're sort of looking into it. We know you're concerned about your suit running out of oxygen. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that right now.
Dang.
We've been instructed to just tell people to remain on world and not to go up to orbit under any circumstances. So just statement, do not get in that rocket, and we will get back to you with more information.
Oh.
No. Hello. This is someone different this time.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's the end of the game. I know it's the end because Sloth told me that don't listen to the guy at the end. Okay, yeah. Okay, wow. I'm impressed. I am very, very, very impressed. I didn't think it was gonna be that in depth, honestly. W Sloth for helping. Honestly, dude's insane. Just absolutely insane. I don't know where he gets all his inspiration. But he's amazing, truly. Okay. We're gonna be hopping into some King SMP now. The moment you've all been waiting for. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the Omnia gameplay there. It's a lot of fun. That's just one very, 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 very basic level of what Omnia is going to be. Because the game isn't going to have levels. It's going to be very in-depth. It's going to... It's going to have a lot of things to it. It's open world. It's sandbox. So it's going to be a lot of fun. At this time, I'm now going to also invite the YouTube peeps to start stream. So they're going to be on very, very soon. So if you guys prefer to watch YouTube, then it'll be up in a second. Boop. Okay, hello YouTube people. If you guys weren't watching on Twitch before, we were just doing a little bit of gameplay of the OMNIA Demo, which is my game I'm working on along with a couple of other people, Deadly Sloth and Swiftu. That took a little bit longer than what we were initially planning, but it was still a lot of fun, and I can't wait for you guys to see a little bit more about that game in the near future. But currently, we are playing some Minecraft. This is King SMP. It's my viewer joinable server if anybody would like to join. All you gotta do is !IP in the chat. It'll get you all the information you need, and it'll hopefully allow you to join our server. So, as you can see right now, we have this mega tree. And if you guys want to see, we have that many leaves to go. So it's just a few. Thankfully, it's not going to take me too long, I think. The next couple of layers are going to start shrinking it down, and so it'll be over relatively soon. Of course, we've also got these pathways here. We need to do those, and we may even do a hobbit house. Since it is a little later already into stream, we're going to focus mostly on the tree. Once we're done with the tree, we're going to work on other things. But I don't know how late we're going to be up tonight because I've got a lot going on. I need to figure out when would be a good time. I was talking about this a little bit at the beginning of stream, and I want to talk about it now. I need to figure out a good time for me to go to the doctors and see about getting some tests ran. Nothing concerning. Well, it shouldn't be concerning to anybody, I don't think, because apparently it's very obvious to some. I believe, and other people believe, that I have some amount of ADHD, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It is a thing, though, and if it is a thing, I should really look into it because there are some ways to help manage it that would be beneficial to me. and having access to all those things, whatever it might be. I know everybody's always like first to say, oh, you should just get medicated and all that. And it's like, don't get me wrong. I would love that, because it would be a quick fix, technically speaking. But ideally, I don't love taking medicine. So ideally, I don't have to. But it sucks not being able to do things. This last week or so has been nonstop me just sitting here doing nothing, and it's been awful. The things I want to do, I cannot do because I can't focus enough to do it. And the things I don't want to do, I can't help but do because my brain only wants to focus on that. Couple nights ago, it was awful. All I could focus on was the feeling of my toes touching each other, and then the fact that my feet were on the floor, which was like gross, I guess. I don't know, it felt off. And then the back of my neck being touched by my hair, and all those little sensations and feelings. That's all I could focus on. It felt awful. Which was like a whole set of issues, but the big things have been like just not being able to get work done. So, for example, sitting here and going, oh, I'm going to build a leaf farm for my Minecraft world so that I can build my tree. I'm going to do that off stream. And researching a whole bunch and finding a couple of designs that may or may not work. And then going, I want to build these and test them. And then doing nothing with it. I sat there and said I want to do it, but I couldn't do it. And instead, I sat here and watched a couple of YouTube videos. And some would say that's just poor self-control, and to an extent, yes, but like it's different than self-control. It's very weird. It's very, very weird, and it's very, very hard to explain. But that's been an interesting thing. It's been a very, very interesting thing. I've been wanting to work on logos for Omnia, and instead of doing that, I've been really just sitting there going, how cool would it be to play my video game? And instead of doing anything, I'm just sitting there thinking about playing it. That's been a weird thing as well. It's very strange. The more I think about it, the crazier it is. It's like I really should have seen the signs by now, but I didn't until like really last night when I started putting everything all together. Like, for example, one thing that my doctors have told me, my cardiologist, he told me, you shouldn't recognize when your heart is beating early. And it's like, most people don't recognize that. Most people don't feel that. You do for some reason. Only sometimes, though, because like here you didn't see it, here you didn't see it, but you saw it here, here, and here. And I mean, I didn't know this, but apparently, like, I'm more aware of my body than I guess most people are at certain points in times. And so when those were happening, I guess I was hyper focused on my heart, and it I could feel when it was beating early, which to me felt like a racing heart, because it beat early and it would do that every so often, and I would feel it was steady enough. It almost felt like a heart spasm, was what I called it, I believe. Hello, Patrick. Also, I need leaves. Let's farm some leaves really quick. Let's see. So yeah, I'm hoping that I can go in at some point soon, maybe next couple of days. But I'm also gonna be out of town this weekend, so I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I'm hoping I can go in and see a doctor and talk to her and see if we can get things figured out, because I hate not doing stuff. I also spent an extraordinary amount of time learning how bee nest farms are made and how they spawn. For no reason in particular. I don't need bee nests, but I know how they work, and that's fun. Turns out they spawn on all the faces of your tree except the north face, I guess, and that's because the bee nest entrance always faces south, I think. And so they didn't want the bees to not be able to get out of the hive, so that's why they did that. It was very interesting stuff. I don't know why I felt the need to tell you guys that, but I did. Anyway, as you can tell, I've been doing a whole lot of nothing today. It's felt great, very wonderful. But it sucks because I've been trying to get a video done the last couple of days, and I have a really good idea. I just can't get myself to sit down and record it, even though I want to, because I feel like I should do something else, or I can't help but focus on something else. So yeah, it's been an interesting couple of days. Nothing amazing has happened necessarily either. Yesterday I spent a good amount of time on Twitch SMP, just hanging out with other people, helping them with different tasks and whatnot. I was watching Tactical Slime, great dude, and he asked me if I'd hop on, so I did for a little bit. We goofed off. It was a good time, really good time. And then I was helping Tunio, and we had some fun. We were digging out a huge mountain. Solid times. And then I also spent some time working on my base, just a little bit. So tomorrow, you guys will get to see just a little bit of what I've been working on. It's not amazing, but it is a little something. And I'm hoping that I can... I'm hoping that I can... I'm hoping I can keep up that pace. Goodness. If I can just keep up pace with what I have been doing the last couple of months, really. Well, no, not last month. Last couple of weeks. Then I think I'll be able to finish the base. But I have to, like, actually focus, which has been, like, a tough thing. Very, very tough. Okay. We're gonna put away our oak logs. And then I need my rockets back out. And we're gonna go ahead and mow down this. Hello, I'm People Indonesian. Hello, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I am from the United States. We're just working on some Minecraft builds. Okay. Tear this all down. Hello, Emmanuel. Welcome on in. You can't speak Indonesian? Nope, I cannot. That's not one of my skills, unfortunately. I've never really been good at learning languages. I don't know how some people do it, but I know people who can sit there and that's like one of their favorite activities is sitting there learning languages, and I can't do it. I just can't. I do ask that you keep chat English only. I would appreciate that, because I can only moderate English, since that's the language I speak. Bro, do you speak Spanish? Nope. I speak English only. I know a little bit of Spanish, but not very much. Okay. Silly voice from Rizzler Swift2. Hello, everybody. Kermit the Frog here. We're just digging this tree up really quick. Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes, please.
5 minutes, starting now.
Thank you very much. Okay, you're just stupid, I guess. That's fine. I have no clue what you meant to say there. But I do ask that you keep it English only, that's all. That's one of my few rules about chat. Just so I can make sure nobody's saying anything too egregious. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there who have some rather distasteful opinions. That's a very real thing. Sadly. Okay, I'm going to fly up here, and we're just going to go and start placing my leaves. And gonna hopefully get this layer done very quickly so I can do, like, probably... Oh boy, probably... I'd like to do 2 or 3 layers if we can, but I don't know how realistic that is. Bro, I am so Omega. I'm using Omega to replace that other word I can't say. Which word? Suddenly I'm a little confused, I guess, probably because I'm old. But that's okay. I don't mind. Words are hard. Words are really, really, really hard. Boop. You play Minecraft Reality? I play Minecraft. Yes, I do. Minecraft is fun. Why don't you use Easy Place? I prefer not to. It's not it's not my personal preference, but I also respect people who do. It's just not my style is all. Problem is I can't say it. Let's say there. Hang on, let me pull up my chat so I can see what you said. Oh, okay, I see. That would make sense. Okay, I'm following now. Founder like myself, respect, love the cape. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yes, it's very good cape, very good cape. I don't even remember, did we get that for 15-year Minecraft anniversary, or was this 10-year maybe? I don't actually remember when we got it. It was a good cape though. I like it. It's very nice. It fits my skin a little bit better than most of the other capes because they don't have anything in blue. Not the deep blue that I wear. You're so Kevin, I really don't think that's taking off like you think it is. I'm gonna be honest. So happy it's on Java. It was the first Minecraft Live. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I'm really happy they moved it over as well. They moved that one. They moved the pan cape. They moved there was another cape, wasn't there? I don't remember. You play FF. Do you mean like Final Fantasy? I don't play Final Fantasy, no. Hello, Ava. Welcome on in. Making my own brain rot word. Is it your mom? I'm sorry. Your mom's very lovely lady. I promise. Probably. I don't know. Or maybe I do. And maybe that's why I make jokes about her being brain rot. Runner's Cape is a flex since a lot of people got it and it got removed from their account since some people didn't actually vote. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I vote in every mob vote. I know there was a lot of people who really didn't like mob votes. I found them fun. I think there was just a lot of people who took them way, way, way too seriously. But yeah. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it, dude. Boop, 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 boop. Respect, dude. You got a sub, brother. Keep it up. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's crazy. Oh, tonight okay. I was kind of thinking about what to do tonight. If I can, I was talking about this earlier. If I can get up the motivation to do it, and I can keep it up and not lose it all because I can't focus on the things I want to. But if I have a Q&A to record tonight. It's we hit 800 subscribers on last week. I don't remember when, but we hit it last week sometime, and that's a new Q&A video. Our next milestone is 1K because we're moving so rapidly. Oh. We're moving so quickly that I can't justify doing a 900 in all honesty. By the time I record the 900, we might have 1K, which is crazy. So I'm hoping to get that recorded soon. We'll do it tonight probably if I can. That's gonna be so exciting. I can't wait. Although I don't know what questions have been submitted. There is still time technically to submit questions if you guys wanted. It's usually done in the Discord, but if you have a question and you want it submitted and you don't have Discord, you can comment on the last Q&A video, which I believe is called something to the extent of girlfriend win. So, yeah. Sklubified. That's a great brain rot word. Swifty. Very good, very good. See you later, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you. I'm reliving memories right now. For real, I just saw a picture from when I was little at a concert. That's awesome. That's awesome. What the heck? I recently went through and cleaned out all of my photos from my phone. Or a lot of them anyway. And it was crazy the things I found in there, the people I saw, the moments I had lived. It was really, really, really cool. And man, did I save a lot of memes. Oh my goodness. Can we see the tree in full perspective? Yeah. Let me... Boop. No, that's the wrong button. Okay. Boop. Alright, free cam. So this is what we've got so far. And then this is what it's going to look like when it's done. So I just got a little bit more leaves to go. And it'll be hopefully done. Probably not tonight, but hopefully sooner rather than later. Because I don't know. I don't know how many more streams of placing leaves I can do. Amazing, I see the vision. I appreciate it. I didn't plan this tree myself. This was a schematic I found online that I really liked. And so I went ahead and I I had to change some things. I had to make it hollow because I'm not about to fill this all in with leaves. I was going to, but I realized how long it was going to take. Not fun. So I spent some time making sure it was hollow with World Edit, and now we're building it here. But I did build that windmill. I built that volcano. I need to finish it. I've been building that mountain range. Pretty much everything except the trees are mine. I hate building trees. Like those, I didn't build those. Those are schematics that I copied. Same thing with those trees. But the cliffs, that's me. The temple, that's me. Houses, statue, me, and me. I just really hate trees. I won a CurseForge giveaway the other day. I was very excited because they give out a ton of cool stuff. I finally won after 20 visions. Nice. Nice, dude. What the heck? I want a really good mod that would be normally quite expensive. But CurseForge mods other games. I found out it was an Ark mod and not a Minecraft mod. Oh no. That's a bummer. Well, I guess if you ever play Ark, then you'll be ready. I'm personally not a huge fan of Ark myself. It's a cool game and concept, but it's not my cup of tea. It's a little too unforgiving, in my opinion. Looks great. Thank you. And hello, Purge King. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I'm so excited because I saw a BTS concert, and I'm a huge fan of next year. They're getting back together and having world tours since they're in the military right now. Oh, dude, that's awesome. I didn't know. I knew they were in the military because that was like a big deal. Because South Korea has like mandatory service times and all that kind of stuff, and I knew that was gonna affect them, but I didn't know when, and I didn't know I didn't know that they were able to still get back together and do stuff or not. So that's really cool that they're gonna be able to do that. Are you gonna be able to go see them again next year when they do tour? So I gotta start playing Ark now? I guess so. That's what that means. Maybe you can do some research on dinosaurs for me, because we're gonna have a dinosaur world on Omnia, or something like that. They may even be back on Earth. Due to cloning stuff, we may do a storyline with that. I don't know. But I do want dinosaurs to be in the game in some ways. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, we're just gonna finish placing these leaves. Also, it is really, really dark. Let's go sleep. Boop. So the last time I saw them I was 6 or 7, I think. But I'm like a huge fan now. Nice. Well, that's good. That's good. Glad to hear it. Hopefully you can, because I know for me, there's a couple of bands I want to go see. It's just really hard to get out there right now. But I want to go see. I would like to see Coldplay before they do a farewell, because I'm expecting it to happen at this point. They've been doing it for like 20 years now, I think. Maybe even over that. But Coldplay's been around a little bit. I would really like to go hear them live, but I want to hear them play some of the stuff I really like. You know, I don't get me wrong, their new album was okay. There was some good stuff. But I really like old Coldplay, and so I'd really like to hear them, you know, play their greatest hits. And I would totally go to a show and listen to that. Linkin Park, another great one. I would love to go see them, especially now that they just came back, you know? It's been a while, and I love Linkin Park. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Uh, I feel bad for the person who's gonna have to animate a dinosaur. Probably gonna end up being me. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, honestly, if there's ever anything somebody doesn't want to do with the game, and all that's left is like us just drawing straws, I will do it. Like it is my game. It's my dream. I should be the one that has to do the stuff nobody wants to do. So I don't mind learning those stupid things like UI design or working on dinosaur animations and you know, all the things that nobody else would find remotely interesting. I'd find a way to make it interesting for myself. Is it going to be frustrating? Absolutely. But my hope is, if I can, I'm gonna have to like go through a lot of hoops to do this, I think, because it's really hard to get. But I'm gonna try to get a diagnosis for ADHD, and I'm hoping, and I'm gonna have to have a lot of questions because there's a lot of side effects that I don't know if I really want to mess with, but I'm hoping I can get some sort of treatment for it that would help, because I really want to do stuff, and yet when I can't do it, I get burnt out because I want to do it, but I can't get myself to. And that's been an issue I've been facing really this last week, especially. I've been telling people like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna be doing that, and then I end up sitting there trying to do it, but I can't because I'm too focused on silly things that I can't help but focus on. It's really weird. It's really weird, and I don't know. I don't know what to do about it, but I'm hoping that once I have some of that stuff figured out, I can kind of participate a little bit more with Omnia and really focus down and get stuff done again. Because it was really nice working on my prototypes, but I can't focus now. And I don't know what changed other than just the time. Let's see. I want to go to the next AJR tour. They're posting teasers for the next album. Hey, nice. I'd kind of like to go see 21 Pilots. I think they'd be cool. I'm not a huge fan of AJR, but I can understand the appeal. But 21 Pilots is kind of adjacent in some ways, I would say. And I really do like them. Let's see, you know what's funny? BTS and Coldplay made a song together. It was kind of fire. Yes, Universe. It's a good song. Also, sorry if I'm kind of geeking out about BTS. I'm just hyped for their comeback and when all of them are out of the military. Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries. It's great seeing people passionate about anything. It's almost rare, I would say, to have people that actually want to share their interests with anybody. Because there's so much worry in the world about getting judged, about saying too much, about being nerdy, about this, about that, and I think we worry too much about what other people think, and it's like, no, just be passionate. Say what you want to say. Be excited. It's okay. I'm excited for you. I'm personally not a huge fan of K-pop, but I'm excited for everybody that is a fan of K-pop that, you know, BTS is coming back. That's amazing. Hello, Ryan Waterman, and hello, Jack. Hope you're both doing well. What am I doing? I am currently working on my mega tree here. I've been building this schematic for a little bit now, and I've been slacking off, and so I'm trying to get some of it done today. It's a big part of my base here, so really just trying to focus down, get the leaves done today. Well, not today. I'd like to, but I know my limitations. I definitely can't get it done today. But we're going to do a little bit of work here and there, and hopefully it'll get done. Hello, Gabriel. Welcome on in. Boop. Boop. And boop, boop. Guess I really should have done that a little differently. That's okay, though. I can do it this way. I'm not entirely sure what you said there. English only, please, though. Appreciate it. I can't moderate any other languages. I don't know them. Thanks, I completely agree that people shouldn't care about what others think so much. I've been told that I need to care more. I think it's okay to care to a certain extent, but, like, I don't feel like you should sit there and actively... You shouldn't ever shame somebody for liking something, for one. If they have an interest, that's amazing. That's great. I'm glad that they're passionate about something, that they found something in life that makes them feel creative or just even a little happy. I think that's wonderful. That's not my place to jump in and say, well, that's actually not good or whatever. Like, if it's negative for their health, sure. But 99.99% of interests are probably not negative for your health. Quite honestly, the only time I think somebody should actually care about what other people are interested in is the fact that they are interested in it, and you can ask them questions about it and have a good conversation. You know, I'm not really remotely interested in a lot of things, but I would talk to just about anybody about anything. There's a lot of stuff out there that I'm just kind of like, you know, I really don't care about. I don't know. I don't care about Shrek, okay? I'll be honest. I don't care about Shrek. I know, crucify me or whatever. I don't know. But, you know, if somebody wanted to explain to me the entire Shrek lore, I'd probably let them. Why? Because they're passionate about it, and I'm just happy to hear somebody excited about things. I feel like it's way too rare these days that somebody's just willing to full-on rant to you about their interests. And I think that's just because of who people are today. There's so many people who think that you're wasting their time just because you're talking to them about something that they really, quite frankly, don't care about. And I guess it's more so, I don't care about the topic, I care about the person. And that's probably the harsh difference. I do think people care about other people, but they don't think about them. And that's probably where things are different between me and a lot of people, is I can't help but think about other people and what they're feeling, what they're doing, what they, you know, all those things, you know, that's all important. Just even, like, if I'm considering messaging somebody, it's always me thinking at first, like, if I were them, how would I read this? If I were this person it's this time for them right now, so I don't want to send them a message at this time because it would be really late for them, or it would be way too early for them. Or I think they should be eating dinner right now, so I probably shouldn't message them right now. I find a lot of reasons not to message people. But there are times where I find reasons to message them as well, where it's like, oh, it's, you know, they're probably really stressed out right now. Let me send them a message. And then, you know, you just shoot them a message of, small message of support. And, like, it's those small things, really. I find that it's really, really easy for me, anyway, to think of other people before I even really consider how it makes myself feel. And it's not a bad thing, like, it's just a thing. But I'm always looking out for other people. I want them all to know that they're very special, and that if there's ever an issue, they can talk to me, and I might be able to guide them through it a little bit. I'm not perfect by any means, and I really try to make that well known that I'm not perfect. Some people have built up an idea that I am, and as much as I appreciate that thought, it is not really beneficial. I explained the entire Five Nights at Freddy's lore to my dad. Also, you're a really nice person. I appreciate that. I have never played Five Nights at Freddy's, and I don't know if I ever will, but I do know its lore is very interesting. There's a lot there. And it's really crazy, just the origins of how Five Nights at Freddy's got made. Like, I couldn't believe it. The longer I kept reading, the more I was like, whoa, this is really, really cool. Okay, I need to come over here. Boop. Do this. Okay. Once I'm done with this layer, we'll take a look at the next one and see how big it is. I know it's gonna be on the smaller side, I guess. It should be a smaller layer next, I'd hope. Okay. Yeah, it's a little smaller. That's good. Okay. I haven't played it either, but I just went down the rabbit hole on YouTube Shorts a while ago and learned everything. That's fair. That's honestly how I've learned a lot about it. Game theory. Game theory has so much FNAF lore. I remember when FNAF was really, really, really popular. I don't even remember how long ago. Everybody wouldn't stop talking about it, and I never really understood why people loved it so much. But I can respect it. I really can. Back then, I probably wasn't nearly as respectful as I was now. I probably told them all it was stupid. But now I don't know. I wish I tried more games when I was younger. Like, I love Minecraft, and I always will, and I will always be playing Minecraft. But I do wish I tried some of these other games that everybody else was playing just earlier, because I got in Among Us when it hit mobile. I liked Among Us. It was pretty good. But I didn't play very long. I didn't play Lethal Company for the longest time. And like I've played maybe like one Call of Duty game, and it was only the zombies mode. I didn't really play any other Call of Duty, so I don't have like that. I didn't really play any Overwatch. I didn't really find it all that cool. But I wish I spent more time just trying different games. Like I said, I always will be a Minecraft guy, but I do wish, just for my own memory's sake, that I tried other things. Okay, put one there. That. It is also like really hot in my room apparently. Because I can kind of feel... Oh no. Okay, that's what's happening. So I was telling you guys earlier about how I can't focus on things I want to focus on. And how I focus on things that I don't want to focus on. Yeah, okay. Words. So right now, this is what I've been having issues with the last couple of nights, especially, is it's some sort of sensory issue, I guess. I don't know. I'm no doctor. I know how to use Google, and I'm very good at cross-referencing things. But essentially, every little sensation that my body is feeling right now, that usually it filters out for me, I feel it. So the air in my lungs right now, I can feel it. My feet. It's so terrible. I can feel my toes touching each other, and it's awful. The way my hair touches around my ears, or the fact that it's really uncomfortable to wear headphones suddenly, even though just like a couple minutes ago they were just fine. Yeah, fun stuff. Fun stuff. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Okay, what time is it? It is 9:07. Okay. Boop, boop. Boop. Okay, whenever the next ad break pops up on Twitch, I'm gonna take a quick break so I can go get some water, because with it getting hotter and hotter and hotter in here, I'm gonna need more water. I'm sorry, I hope it gets better. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm hoping so too. I don't know if there's anything they can really do about it. From my understanding, it's kind of just is what it is kind of deal, but we'll find out. At the very least, they might. I do know that they can and sometimes do and usually offer this. Is some amounts of therapy that is supposed to help give you techniques to deal with it, but I mean, all the Googling I've done hasn't really helped me, but I know, like, that's where Google doesn't really shine, is personalized feedback. So I don't know what will end up happening there. Okay. Probably check when the next set of ads are set. That would be pretty important. Okay, we got about 30 minutes. Sweet. I'll say that. But there we go. Boop. 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 Okay. We need about that many saplings. Okay. And now we gotta do this. Okay. I'll put him over here now. There we go. Thank you. And it is tree time. I wonder how much bone meal on average it takes to grow a sapling. Oh my. I'm so wasteful. Also, I need to stretch. That's another sensation that feels weird. My skin touching itself. It's like, I don't know. It's weird. It's very, very, very weird. Huh. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna try to focus on anything but that, but unfortunately that doesn't seem to work. Anyway. Go this way, yeah. Also, yeah, I need to run a pathway from here, right? Oop. Oh. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't mean to keep yawning, but I am beat, apparently. Okay. Right. Trees. I guess I have to bone meal these as well. Uh-oh. Let me in. Thank you. Alright, that was our last bone meal. Okay. Okay. Alright. Leaves. I need so many leaves. Also, I need to check. Somebody messaged me earlier and I didn't respond. Are they? Okay. That's fine. That's okay. So today, as I have said, I've done nothing. But that's okay. Because I went to Chipotle and it was good food. And that made everything better. I don't think I got to play guitar today. I've been a mess. Yeah, it's been an interesting couple of days. But Chipotle makes up for it, okay? It's been a little bit since I've been there. Okay, let's get through this. Again, man, I can't help but yawn. It's quite frankly, it's awful. I don't know what to do about it. Just sleep. That's pretty much the option there, I guess. Okay. Once I finish out this row, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna stretch during that break, get some water, all that stuff. And I'll make sure to push the Twitch ads to now instead because they will they'll come in later at a bad time, so better to do it now than later. Dom Edward, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I'm sorry, words just blanked out on me for a second. Okay, I'm gonna block myself in, and then we'll be right back. Alright. Boop. Alright, you see this thing? That's what I've been working on. Yay! Alright, I will see you guys, like, in a couple minutes. Just give me a few. It's hot. Hot, 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 hot. I forgot to do something. I got distracted. Give me a second. Okay. Here we are. / commercial 180. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Give me a second. There we go. Okay. Let's try this. Hello, Carter. Welcome on in. Caught me right at the end of the break. Okay. There we go. It's very, 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 very hot in my room. So I'm just trying to let it cool a little bit while I was away. But we're here now. So, what we're working on right now is this tree. It's a very big tree. And it'll hopefully... it won't be done today, but... we'll get a little closer. That's all that matters. So... we're gonna be working on that right now, actually. See how many... I have some leaves. Okay, sweet. Also, I have this random dandelion. Let's just put it right there. Okay, sweet. Let's get down to business. So... a lot of these are not fun to place. I'll do that. One there. One there, one there. And put one there. Okay. Sweet. Alright, ads are over on Twitch side as well. Hope everybody got served up at least some halfway decent ads. I'm sorry that you had to have them in the first place. Put one there and there. Unfortunately, I am not able to wake up my body today for whatever reason. It's just not in go mode. Which isn't fantastic. But it's okay. Okay. I just need to finish this layer. That's... If I can finish one layer, that's something, right? Maybe. I could definitely work on it off stream. I just, for whatever reason, might... It's because it's so hot. If it weren't so hot, it would be fine. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Also, music sounds... Turn that up a little bit. There we go. I messed up block sounds a lot. Okay, that was supposed to be here, right? Yeah, there we go. Boop. I feel like I've said this 100,000 times, but I mean it. I can't wait until... Oh. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Hang on. Hang on. I forgot. I don't know. I guess, you know, it probably didn't matter that much if I forgot. I guess. I can't really remember. Dang it. I was right in the middle of the sentence too. I don't know. I guess what I'm gonna do is finish out the leaves in my inventory. And it'll be okay. Alright, boop. Boop. And boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop. Okay. Okay, so some block sounds are a little loud, some are a little quiet. That's fine, it's okay. Also, yeah, okay, I was about to say, I don't have my headphones turned all the way up on my head, so I don't actually know how loud it is for you guys. We're kind of okay. It is off, though. Should be right about there, right? This might be too loud now. I don't know. We'll roll with that. I think that's correct. It's what I had it at before I was playing the demo, so I think it should be fine. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I hate this. I really, 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 really hate this. My brain is just like everywhere except where it should be. And I don't know what to do about that. It's just doing its own thing. That's why I like building, actually, is because I don't have to necessarily think. Like, I usually do think. I usually, especially when I'm streaming, I can do that. But when I'm not streaming, I can just turn off my brain and place blocks, and it's whatever comes out, and that's good enough for me. That's not really... Your brains are everywhere. Who shot you in the head? John Wilkes Booth? That's crazy. That's crazy, so too. Zindex, hey, how's it going? CIA, oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot what I was saying mid-sentence again. It's so bad. I don't know what to do. It keeps happening though. Tree. Oh, Zen, what the heck, man? No, keep your bits. Go give him the slime, okay? Tell him it's a gift from me. Great, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. No. Okay, I was just like trying to think who would that be? I was like, oh. Yeah, no, never mind. Okay. Can't finish that sentence, that thought. No, Zendex. Seriously though, thank you. I appreciate it, man. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Maybe. There we go. My brain is just not working. Why? The words just... I don't know. I can think concepts, but I can't tell you what I'm thinking because the brains are... braining. Man, descriptive. Very, very descriptive. Okay. Just gonna focus on trying to get a couple of these leaves done. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever doesn't. I will do a lot off stream if I can. As long as I keep Minecraft open, it will be fine. It's that bar for entry that sucks. It's like, in order for me to do insert task here, it requires me to open up a game. It requires me to open up OBS, and it requires me to do this and that. And the more tasks it is, the very, very much more likely it is that I just decide I don't want to do it anymore. Because I've had to prepare way too much, which took a lot of time. I also forgot what I was talking about there. I finished the thought, I just don't remember what we were talking about. So I have dementia. Apparently. It's starting to look that way anyway. Yeah, once these leaves are done, I think I'm gonna do the smart and responsible thing. Not the fun thing, but the smart and responsible thing to do. Yeah. Okay, how many do we have? We have a couple more stacks. Are you sure you aren't being poisoned by your air again? I'm pretty sure. It's just really, really, really hot. And I can't seem to focus. And unfortunately, there's like nothing I can do about that. Not until I go see my doctor. Who I'm sure will not love any of my ideas. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna have to, like... Maybe she'll do it. I don't know. You need a new doctor? No, she's actually really good. She is. It's the cardiologist I hate. My doctor's amazing, though. She was like, I'm not even going to tell you to come back for your blood results. I'm pretty confident they're fine. If they're not, then I'll call you, and then you'll have to come in. Zendex, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I mean, I already have a person who's called King getting my loyalty, but you didn't have to do that. Seriously, you didn't have to, but I appreciate it. Appreciate it nonetheless. You know, I seriously, man, what the heck? I guess, like, this is a weird time to bring it up. I wanted to ask you guys something. Because I know everybody has it set differently on their channel. Leaderboards. There we go. That's the word. Channel point leader, or not channel point leaderboards. Oh my gosh. Gifted sub leaderboards, bit leaderboards, clip leaderboard, all those things. Should I change that? Because right now it's set to all time. And I'm not, like, against leaving it there. But I also kind of get why I could and should probably change it, in all honesty. Like, it's cool. But I could definitely see, like, having it set to at least be monthly would make more sense. All time was a great idea. I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. My thoughts have changed a little bit on that. Okay, how far are we? Decently far. I'm gonna try to get this done off stream, maybe. I can't think, but breaking and placing leaves doesn't require me to think. It just requires me to play the game. I could blast some Linkin Park or whatever. But yeah, no, it's my doctor's fine. The only thing I'm concerned about is the path I'm gonna have to go down in order to get better is going to probably require a little bit of work. Hey, Lurk, I appreciate the Zendex. Thank you, and get some rest. I appreciate you popping in, and thank you for the bits. Appreciate ya. Yeah, so most doctors, at least in my area, I'm sure, are not a huge fan of prescribing what I probably need. Just because it is a controlled substance. There's a lot on their head if they get it wrong. But, you know, it is a thing. It is a thing, and I think it would probably be helpful. And I mean, I guess, like, I've at least have a pretty stable record so far. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have an issue with me in specific, but policy reasons might say that I have to go through this whole process of going, I'm probably have to go through my primary care physician, then to a specialist, and then from the specialist back to my primary care physician so that I can get my prescription. And I gotta wait for my prescription to arrive because they're not allowed to carry it on site. Or at least when they do, it has to be very small doses, and so it's a whole ordeal. So it's probably gonna be a couple of weeks of this, which is not great. But the heat, I think, is really what's causing it. If it's not the heat, it's the other thing. Would you like to hear the Daily Swift song? Yeah, dude, absolutely. Good. Send it my way. I'll listen right now. Also, I really should do more. I really should, but I really can't. I don't know what to do. All right, let me pull this up. Boop. And then turn it down just before we start it, just in case it's loud. Okay. What program are you using? Do you mind me asking? It might be FL Studio. It's not bad. It's not bad. I would say every song that you do, I feel like anyway, every song that you've done so far has been pretty good. It's I would definitely take like every opportunity just to find one thing from the song that you did most recently and go, what's one way I can improve that? And like try to pick it apart a little bit and go, okay, so is it this? Is it that? What could it be that I feel like I need to work on in order for my next step here? And I think over time you'll eventually get to a level. It'll be one of those things. Look back and you'll notice, but if you don't ever look back, you probably wouldn't notice that you've gotten so much better. That's one thing I really struggle with myself that I really should do is every video I make, look at it and go, what's one thing I could have done better? And then apply it to my video, my next one. I should do that. I really should. I'm nowhere near advanced to use FL Studio. I'm using some real basic called Flat.io. Okay, I gotcha. Fair. I've used FL Studio before. It's not my favorite thing in the world. One of the hard things with any music production software is usually the UI. It's very complicated. It has a lot of tools that most beginners don't need. But once you learn it, it's not so bad. Flat.io is FL Studio for Dummies. Let me open it up. Boop. I want to make sure tab. Okay. Let me just look at this. Okay, I see. Yeah. That's nice. That's really cool. What the heck? That's cool. Very nice, very nice. Hopefully, I'm there's probably a good amount of tools in there then that you can utilize, and it'll help you figure it all out. You don't need anything too crazy to create something. It's just spending some time looking at it and going, okay, what can I do with this? The UI is really easy. Yeah, it looks simple, which is good. It's very, very good. I wish a lot more softwares had a simple UI mode where it's like only the essentials of what you would be needing for your first couple of projects, and then telling you like, hey, just so you know, you could also go here and use this thing, which is really complicated, but it's really cool. Hello from Minnesota. Hello, Patera. How are you doing? Welcome on in. I think my main issue is the like dynamics. It sounds weird all mashed together. Yeah. Let me think. So what you could do for that is have it play counter melodies. So you have you have complementary pieces to the music. So it would be, you know, what it's playing right now, I think. I don't know. It just sounded to me like it. You had, you know, your let's say you had two different instruments here. So, you know, it's playing a very simple progression, for example. So it's playing, okay, something like this. So it's a first, a second, and a third, right? And it's playing two of those, and it's overlaid. It's two different sounds, though, which isn't always a bad thing. But in the case of, like, let's say it's a bass, well, this isn't a great example, but let's just put it here and then do that. Okay, so that's a full bar. You know, it's a 4/4 measure. In case of bass, you don't always need all the notes being played. In fact, you only want what your chord would be. So you take what your root note is usually, or whatever your root note would be for that line and in that scale. What you can do is you can say, okay, let's say it's the first here. You only gotta play it twice. And so it cuts out some of that mud that it almost sounds like, and so you've got like a consistent sound. If you can make it play consistently, then you don't even have to play it just one sound, because that would sound a little bit jarring if it cuts out immediately. So if you can add like a fade to every note as well, that helps. So in this case, it would be something kind of like this. I don't know if this is making any sense whatsoever. You'd have like a constant bass line through that, and it would pluck every once in a while. So maybe you actually do. It would start again here. This isn't to there you go. Okay, it's still part of the same line. It just starts again there, so it plucks the bass again. For example, it would help it stop from being overly full sounding. There's nothing wrong with it if that's what you're going for, but sometimes it gets a little chaotic. I wonder if I could buy a music theory course, or if Harvard has one. I don't know if Harvard has a free music course or not, but it'd be worth looking into for sure. Now, music theory is an interesting thing. I've never been able to do it myself, but it's because I lose interest in it very quickly. Because it gets very, very, very boring. But if you can stick with it, it will help you a lot. Especially when you're in, like, the production side of things, where you're trying to figure out... Like, let's say you have some lyrics, but you don't have any other bass level stuff there. You don't have any chords, you don't have a melody. You can really use music theory to help you with that. Alternatively, I would even recommend, there's a tutorial on YouTube by Andrew Huang. He's a really, really, really good musician. Like, I don't even know what all he plays, but he does all sorts of music challenges. He's very, very talented. He has a 1-hour video about music theory, I believe. It may even be shorter than an hour. Hang on. I can pull it up. It won't take me very long. Andrew Huang, music theory. And he has one in half an hour. I can copy the link and send it if you guys want. You guys can check that out in your own time. But he's very, very talented. He's written... I don't know how many songs. If you've ever looked into... If you've ever seen the series Sonic Boom, it's Andrew Huang and... Oh, who's the other guy? I used to watch him too, and I can't remember his name. I don't remember. Let me pull it up on Spotify. I can find it. They make a lot of fun songs just by doing silly challenges. Rob Scallon. So they do song challenges where it's like they have to do a random instrument, a random genre, some different topics. They have time limits. One time they had to write an entire album in one day, and they rented out the Abbey Road Music Studio where the Beatles and many other famous musicians have been. And that was a really interesting video that I remember them doing. I don't see it on here, actually. I don't know if they had to take it down or not. Hello, Christos. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty okay, yeah. We're just chilling today. Nothing too crazy. Okay, it's on his profile. Gotcha. Yeah, they have some really cool stuff. So I would definitely take a look at them if you could. There's a Yale course for free. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I guess Yale would probably be more along the lines of at least in my head, they're more along the lines of art than what Harvard is. Harvard is like really good engineering, very science, math, you know, that kind of stuff. I mean, they all their programs are prestigious, but I feel like if somebody told me I was an engineer from Harvard versus I was an engineer from Yale, I would say Harvard would probably get my vote. If you told me you were a musician from Harvard versus a musician from Yale, I would say Yale would get my vote. And that's just purely due to what we attribute those schools with, but in reality, it doesn't matter where you get your degree, I suppose. Like, it's just a piece of paper that says you did the class, in all honesty. They all pretty well teach. As long as they teach you the same concepts, it's all about what you do with those concepts afterwards that really proves your talent, not what the piece of paper that says you know what you're doing. Not about where it's from. However, that looks really good on your transcripts and your CV. Yeah, it looks really good on those because people love seeing like, oh, this guy went to a prestigious school. Wow. Resume. Yes, thank you. Yeah, for the most part though, honestly, as long as you're learning the basics of it and you could pretty well teach yourself everything after that. I like having a teacher for the basics, that's for sure. Like for example, guitar would not be where I'm at today if I didn't have somebody teach me the basics first. Now I'm at the point where somebody taught me how to walk, so now I've been learning how to run. Game development is a similar thing. I've been working on a video game, and it's been interesting with that because I learned a little bit over all of my years of wanting to learn and not being able to, that I'm finally at a point where I started teaching myself because I was fed up with the ways people were teaching me and it not sticking. And so now I'm trying to teach myself that, but having a basic foundation of knowledge that I can teach myself now is really helpful. YouTube, Twitch, media in general is one of those other things. Having somebody teach you a little bit about the ins and outs at first so that you don't have to make all those mistakes at the beginning makes it so that you could spend more time later teaching yourself. Once you understand all the terms and all that kind of stuff, it really becomes a whole lot easier to teach yourself all those cool things. Let's see. See, I would mind going to a really nice school because I probably could, but then I can't play in band. I want to play a marching band and still have a good education, so the one college I want to go to probably isn't my best shot. Do they not have a band, a marching band? I thought they did. And that's fair. That is fair. It's one of those things you gotta chop and choose. College is a very, very interesting place. It's not for me personally, but I think it's a wonderful opportunity for a lot of people. One, resume. You get to put down a lot of opportunities that you've had there. Offers all sorts of internships with colleges, which gets your foot in the door in a lot of industries, a lot of job sites, which again looks really nice on your resume. You have the experience. It's nice to just experience life a little bit. Some people do a lot better getting straight out of home. Some people really don't want to spend much time at home after school, which is fair. It's very fair. The way I look at it, for me, my parents take really good care of me, and it's giving me a great opportunity to try and learn new things so I can figure out what I want to do. But it's also a great opportunity for me to save some money so that whenever I figure out exactly where I'm going with life, I have a little bit of a stockpile, and I can take that and put it into whatever it is, whether that be a house, retirement fund. I don't think I need to worry about that just yet, but I do want to put money into a retirement fund soon. Just to have it there when it will grow, compound growth. We love compound interest, guys. Learn about compound interest. If you can learn anything from me, compound interest, okay? It's a beautiful thing. There's something else I wanted to say about that, but I forgot. It's fine. Harvard does have a marching band. Interesting. It's not something you would think of them doing, but I would say I would say take a look, you know? Never hurts. Never hurts to look. I kind of wish. This is one thing that I will probably never or fully get about myself, but I cannot seem to figure out exactly where I want to go in terms of a normal functioning society as an adult. Whoa, that was a grammar. That was a grammar. I don't know what that was, but that was bad. But I don't know what I want to do, you know? I don't love most of the options I've seen. The options that I have seen that I do like are around the lines of self-employment. You know, working on doing this is fun. This is really fun to me. I enjoy this, and if I could do it as a job, I would. And I'm gonna work for that because right now that's all I've got going for me. Even Starbucks won't get back to me. Outside of that, you know, okay, well, what's something that pays well that I'd be willing to tolerate? I'm not good at math, but I really enjoy money and number crunching and helping other people with their money. So something around the lines of accounting would be tolerable, and it pays really well. Because when you're dealing with other people's money, you need to get a lot of money to cover your own butt. It's really interesting how that all kind of falls. So it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice about that as a fallback, but I really don't want to go to school to become an accountant if I don't have to, because like I said, I can tolerate it, and I will tolerate it if need be. But there's not even a guarantee that that's a job available to me when I get out of school, you know? Like that is a thing. We're getting deeper and deeper into AI, which is okay. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But that does mean some of these jobs that are typically math heavy or that are advice heavy, where it's usually a human being on one side, you do have to run that risk of going, is AI taking my job? As it is right now, I don't think AI is going to take, like, for example, what I'm doing right now. This is what I would call entertainment. AI is not coming for this. It can try, but the problem is its originality that AI can't do. It does a lot of things well, but originality is not fantastic. I watched a really interesting video a couple days ago about the use of AI in therapy. And there's like this whole app dedicated to having AI as your therapist. And it does a decent job, and it's better than nothing. But that one requires human connection to some degree to be most effective. And so they were kind of pulling numbers out, and it's scary how close AI is getting to meeting the same number of satisfaction as what a therapist can get. Like it wasn't close right now, but give it 2, 3, maybe 4 years, and it might be really close. Which hopefully means that it's going to be more affordable for people. Therapy is a great tool for a lot of people out there. But, you know, if it what is that going to do to that industry? Therapists go through a lot of schooling, and if they get, I don't want to say robbed, but if they get robbed of their jobs, that's a lot of money that they got to pay back that they're not making. They were banking on it, and they don't have it now. Let me catch up here on chat. I yapped a lot. I'm sorry. Let's see, I read that. I'm happy because I don't have to worry about college in like junior year or like now even. You don't have to worry about college. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't stress out about college too much until you're like at the point of having to start choosing. But I would take a look at things that you enjoy, and kind of look into the options of that. And maybe don't explore so much that you have decision fatigue and that you're overwhelmed with all the options, because that sucks. That's how you end up where I'm at, where you're trying to wear the game development hat, the entertainer hat, the part-time musician hat, the I mean, how many YouTube channels do I run? You know, all those things put together, it's you end up wearing so many hats that you do everything mediocre at best, and you really want to try to focus down and do one thing amazing. And if you can do one thing amazing and then do everything else as a hobby and hopefully do it well, but keep your focus on that one thing that you're doing amazing, then you'll find yourself very successful. I'm done with school, but me and my math teacher are still beefing because he hasn't put in my grade for my exam studies, and until he puts it in, I can't sign for advanced classes, even though I turned it in last week. Bruh. Is there a deadline for him to put that in? I feel like he should have that in by now. My school ends in June, bro. I know a lot of people whose school year ends in June, especially when they have like a lot of cancellations from adverse weather. Maybe a financial advisor. I have looked into that. I think I'd enjoy financial coaching. I have looked into it a little bit. There's a little bit of training for it, and I would be willing to do it, but it's a little a little pricey to get the training first to then have a chance at being a financial advisor. It's really interesting how that was set up, at least on that site. And it's not a shady site. I have bought some things from there before, but it was like, okay, so most of it is like educational material. That's what they sell. And they do it very well. Who keeps walking outside my door? I keep seeing their shadow pass by. Anyway, but they usually sell educational material, but they were like, hey, we also offer this service as financial advisors and coaches, and if you'd be interested, you could sign up to learn about it here. And so I signed up to learn about it, and then that's when they tell you about that. So we're going to teach you about it only if you pay us, I think it's $600 or whatever. Now, it's a one-time fee, and then they give you all the training you need, and then you can apply after that to become a financial advisor. But there's no guarantee you make back that full $600 even, which is kind of like a little terrifying. Now, they don't pay you a hourly rate. They do it based off of commission, so you do work as you want, and hopefully you're good enough at your job that people will keep coming to you to pay you more, is I guess the idea. Back again. Welcome back, gamer. Good to see you. Welcome. When I find that man in the streets, pow, 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 and those ain't fists. That's crazy, dude. It's crazy. College acceptance letters have low-key already come out, so I can let my grades flop. That's... That's funny. That's funny, Coral. As an example, in 2012, a study was done on a game called Sparks. The purpose of the game was to assist teenagers suffering from depression. 187 teenagers aged between 12 and 19 who were seeking help with depression were split into two groups. 93 used Sparks game to cure depression, and 94 were given normal treatment. After treatment was finished, the study showed that Sparks had a 17.3% higher success rate in curing depression than face-to-face counseling. That's interesting. And I'm wondering, I would say, and teenagers especially, this is probably going to be true. And that's nothing against teenagers. I was a teenager once, okay? But I wonder if that's because teenagers have a harder time opening up to people immediately. And that's the thing about face-to-face counseling is you're opening up to a person that you don't really know, and you're talking about very uncomfortable topics, and you feel like you have to censor yourself even then, because what is an AI going to do? I don't, or Sparks. Sparks is a game. What is the game going to do if you tell it all the things that you really want to say? Probably nothing. Most games aren't programmed to do that. We're counselors, and it's a good thing that they do this because there are very real cases where this is very, very helpful. And in most cases, I would argue it's probably helpful. But in the cases of face-to-face counselors, there's things that they have to mandatory report. They have to make phone calls over. And so I think a lot of people don't open up fully to them, which leads to a lot of internal issues that they never get out and they never say, and they never fully confront. Whereas AI, there's very little repercussion to say whatever you want to it. Usually, if it gets deep enough, it tells you what it thinks you should do, and that's good enough. Usually, it says, "Hey, call these numbers if you feel that way," and that's good. That's good that AI is programmed to do that. But I would say, in general, AI is actually really good at this, because where humans fail with memory and small details getting slipped up, AI doesn't forget. It starts to hallucinate things, but that's a whole other issue. But usually it doesn't forget things. It usually is very good at remembering, and it's very good at saying, it's good at applying advice to what you're doing. For example, whenever I talk to it about my video game, it remembers things that I forgot I told it. Like, oh yeah, since you're building a, since your video game also has a need for, I think it was, what was it that it shocked me on? It said something about needing a massive catalog of status effects. It's like, since you need this, you should also do this. And I'm like, I forgot I told you I needed a lot of status effects for the game. But I appreciate you telling me that, because it fixed me, or stopped me from having to fix my issue later down the road because I didn't set it up correctly. It was really great. It was amazing. AI does help in some regards. That. Hello, Owl. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I like sports stuff set out for me. It's Loki got me into college, so hey, W Coral. I applaud it. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. I wish I enjoyed sports more, but the longer I live, the more I know that running around just ain't for me. I don't mean to sound old, but yeah, no. I probably would have been really good at sports had I spent more time playing them and doing activities. But truthfully speaking, I never spent a whole lot of time outside. Like, I did for a little bit. Well, it's a little almost night. Come on. Huh. It's so close. Oh my gosh. This is the one problem with Minecraft. Every time I could be sitting there going, it's almost night, go to sleep. And there we go. Okay. But yeah, sports are cool. They're just, find, like you said, find the right one. But I do like going out and doing things. Like, I went out for a walk a month ago, which sounds like I don't walk at all. I do walk. I usually go out and walk a little bit every couple of days. It may be a short walk, but it is a walk of sorts. But I do that every once in a while, and I enjoy going out and doing that. That's nice. But something that's a little more intensive that really really gets you going. Like, I don't love running. I don't love running. Part of that is because I need to take it easy when it comes to running. I tend to push way too hard when I want to run. And so my body's not used to running that fast, and so I'm done pretty quickly. But sometimes you just want to go out and run like as fast as you can. I've done that a couple of times. I'm faster than my brothers. That's all that matters. Honestly, if I picked any sport, the only thing that would matter is if I'm better than my brothers at it, okay? That would probably be about the most truthful thing. If I can beat them, I'm happy with it. And I did enjoy soccer as a kid, but as I've gotten older, I found soccer more and more boring, which was very weird. But I just can't enjoy it as much as I used to. Me too. I'd take you climbing at Seneca? Seneca. Maybe. I don't know. That's crazy, Gus. That's Gus, you how are you doing, Cookie Man? You doing good? Also, by the way, I appreciate you subscribing, man. It was good seeing you pop in for a little bit. Personally, I love the ones I'm in. That's fair. That's fair. I think this is very interesting. I always rolled my eyes whenever somebody would tell me this, but I've had like aunts, uncles, mom, dad, grandparents, all of them have always said stuff like, I think if you picked anything and you just applied yourself to it, you'd be really good at it. And I always rolled my eyes at it because I thought like that's the most dumb advice I ever heard. But they were kind of right. If I would just apply myself to one thing, I'd probably be really good at it. I'm built in such a way, like, I've been told by many people I'd be really good at basketball if I would just learn how to play. I'd be a really good swimmer because I'm built for it. I'm tall and lanky, and I can put on, if I would actually go swimming, I'd put on the right amount of the right amount of muscle for it as well. I'd be really, really, really good at it. But I won't ever apply myself. And that's okay. You know, there are things I'd rather apply myself to right now, which is, some would argue, is like a very warped idea of what I should be doing. But I really enjoy the hobbies I have. I just need to find ways to make them a little more active, I would say. Which I guess I have a couple of ideas. What is that sound? What? Where are the goat sounds coming from? There's goat sounds. Hang on. Trying to think. Did we pass any goats? They may be over here. Let's see. I can't read that. Cookie Man is constantly dead at this point. You passed all your seasonal depression to me. Plus, oh boy, what's that number? 152,758 times more. I'm sorry, man. I know you're probably sick of hearing it. But I genuinely do believe things will get better for you. You just gotta keep hanging in there. And on the bright side, hockey. You know, that's something. We were just talking about sports. You know, if for nothing else, hockey is a great reason to live for. Best joke of the year goes to Kingy Wingy. I'll take it. I'll take it. I guess I have some sheep here. I don't know if you would have heard them before or not. They're very yellow. Why did I have yellow sheep? I don't remember. I did watch the Leafs get booed yesterday after taking the fattest L. That's great. That's, you know, there's something about hockey fans. I don't understand the sport necessarily. I think it's a really cool sport. Oh, baby chicken. That's cool. I think it's a cool sport. And like, if I ice skating would be really fun. I just realized that's another thing. I really enjoy skating. I'm really bad at it, but I do enjoy it. We don't have any ice skating here though. It's just the more fun of the two. I don't know. That's just me though. Anyway, hockey is really interesting, and I think it's it's probably one of the most insane sports to try to explain to somebody, I would say. Because it's like soccer, but instead of a ball, you're hitting this little, it's a puck. That's what it's called. It is a hockey puck. You have this little puck. And you're gonna hit that with sticks. You're not gonna use you're not gonna kick it. You're gonna use sticks. Oh, and by the way, you're on ice the entire time. Like, it's a little insane. But it's a really cool sport. A really, really cool sport. You got kicked for flying. Oof. Oof. Also, I really should be doing things, but I really can't get myself to do them right now. I can't focus. It's awful. I can focus on talking. I can't do that though. Let's see. We're climbing the volcano now. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Gus, you. That's crazy. I can't. I have no response for that. That's just crazy. Man. Don't worry, I can still make awful jokes, and that's good. You haven't lost your sense of humor, and that means something. We need to put volcano. Yes, we need to put volcano inside the volcano. We need to put the volcano liquid in there. Lava. We need to put some lava in there. I won't do that right now, but I could. Okay. What time is it? It's 10:60. Okay. It's really, really, really hot. And I am not sweating anymore. Which means I need to... I can't respond to that, Gus. I can't. That's awful. It means I need to go get water and cool off somewhere cooler because my room is hot. How hot is it in here right now? Let me quickly turn on my very official thermometer. It's a 3. It is not. I will take care of that later. Oh, hi. Hello. I really want to hit you down. Oh, I have PvP. Okay. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. Impulsive. Not as awful as my life. That's crazy. That's crazy. I've lost my soul and don't value my life, but hey, I can make people laugh. That's worth something, okay? That's worth something. Your pain and your suffering, it's not without some amount of benefit, I guess. No, you may not value it, but I value it. And that's, that's all that matters to me. Your opinion is invalid. I'm sorry, Gus. Just what you needed. Me to tell you that you're invalid. No, your feelings are valid. Your opinions on your life are invalid. I am in no way a therapist. You cannot hold me liable for anything that happens, okay, guys? I can bully you. I can say whatever I want to say. I'm not a legal therapist. Okay. Guess what Deltarune song I have stuck in my head? I actually don't know the Deltarune songs, so I don't know. My opinion has always been invalid. Hey, my Elytra durability is low and I don't have mending books. Rude Buster. I don't know that one. Let me see. Do I have any membrane in my chest here? If I do, I'll give it to you. I've actually never used membrane for elytra repair, I don't think. ADHD equals creativity. Yeah, that's fair. I love being creative. Oh my goodness. I think we just discovered my humanity, guys. I love being creative. I'm sorry. I can't help but make fun of myself. Creativity is like by far probably my claim to fame in anything. I've been very creative even in non-creative jobs. Like you go to Walmart, okay? And like be a little bit creative if you're working there, because it's the only way you can survive that place. It is a soul-crushing environment. Nothing like sitting there and doing the same thing over and over and over again. Just 10 seconds, I don't want you to get copyrighted. I will check it out after stream. I can't do it on stream though. I don't have the right setup for my tabs. The way I run my audio is a little different. I'm trying to think. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. It's okay. Do I have any phantom membrane? I thought for sure I did, but I may not. I've always just thrown it out assuming I have it, but I've never actually looked to see. Okay. I just have a random set of armor in there. Cool. I should sell a lot of this stuff. I don't need it. It's just taking up space that I could be using for other things. Like what, you might be asking? I don't know. Did someone say spare armor? I mean, I would give it to you, but I'm gonna boost the economy with that. I'm gonna sell it in an auction. And by boost the economy, I mean I'm gonna boost my economy, and I'm gonna watch as everybody reaches so desperately for very, very, very good loot. Okay, found it. Isn't bro literally rich? I mean, I'm not the richest, but I am rich, yeah. I have... I don't know how many diamond blocks do I have? Let's find out. I have only 2 stacks of diamond blocks. I'm not that rich. Where's my... Dude, I don't have any paper, do I? Okay, well, I don't have any rockets. I'm gonna have to take the long way. That's okay. I'm on my way. I'll give you all my phantom membrane. Okay, and then I'm gonna end stream after that. I'm getting distracted. I'm really good at that. I am really, really, really good at that. Boop. Oh. What? Okay. You ever feel like an annoying piece of crap? At times, yeah. I've learned that that's like my #1 skill in life. I can be really annoying. But I've learned that that's not my job to tell myself that I'm annoying. It's not on me, you know? Like, as much as it is, if I'm being annoying and nobody's telling me, how can I know? It's not safe for me to assume that I'm annoying somebody. Boop. Or actually, I probably need to put that down so you can use it. There you go. Because we are our own worst critics, and you can keep the anvil because I have an iron farm. Oh. Here you go. Neural. Oh. Here you go. Okay. But we are our own worst critics. So everything we say, everything we do, everything we make, everything we don't make, every single thing we think, that's getting put under the heaviest amount of scrutiny by ourselves. And like, to some extent, that's great. That's okay. But at other times, it's also terrible. I mean, it is self-sabotage to a certain extent. And it's impossible to find that middle ground where it's like, it's helpful, but it's not destructive. Because, you know, for example, trying to find a way to say this without it sounding cocky, but it's going to sound cocky, so I'm going to say it. For example, on YouTube, I feel like every video I make is like, it's not good. It's not fun. It's not entertaining. It's not educational enough, whatever. It doesn't meet one of my metrics though, usually. And so I automatically call it a bad video. And you know what happens? It ends up becoming like one of my best videos ever. Or people really tell me like, oh yeah, they'll tell me, oh, your videos are actually really helpful to me and this and that, and the YouTube algorithm blows up, and then suddenly I hit 800 subscribers, and it's like, why? I don't understand. I thought it was a bad video. Turns out it's not a bad video. I just really hate my own content, apparently. Which is like, it's an interesting thing. I love my streams. I don't know why. But I can watch my streams like it's... I am like my #1 fan when it comes to streams. But videos, on the other hand, I feel like because I put so much time and energy into them, they should do better. And they should feel better. And they should sound and look and be put together better. And a lot of this will make so much sense to me if I can get an ADHD diagnosis soon. But part of it is also not being able to get enough done in time to in order to make content that I feel proud of and have a buffer in between it, because consistency is everything with YouTube. If you want your videos to do well on any platform, then you need to upload like consistently, same day of the week, every week. Or if you can't manage every week, do every 2 weeks, but try every week if you can, because consistency is key. I like, for example, I've been uploading a video every week for the last, not the last year, but roughly the last year. There were breaks in between because of lack of snapshots or whatever. But I think honestly those videos were doing okay. They were doing really good, especially because they were coming out every single time at the same time of day, even on the same day of the same, or of different weeks. So every week I was putting out a new video. They would do better and better and better. The second I uploaded a video, not on Tuesday, snapshot day, Minecraft snapshot day, was the second those videos started flopping. Or not the snapshot videos, but the tutorial videos I was making. Now, if I keep making tutorial videos, they will actually do better in theory, and then I'll have 2 videos a week that are doing good. But starting a brand new upload schedule is like asking for a recipe for disaster in a lot of cases, because YouTube doesn't know what to do with your new content. But if you stick with it, it'll do okay. It'll do okay. I'm not the only one. Let others say you're annoying. Genius. I know. It's great until people don't communicate. I have a lot to say about that. So much to say about that. Communication is a joke. It's sad how hard it is for communication with people. Communication is key in everything. Friendships, situationships, relationships, family, acquaintance, even. Like, communication and frequency is all that holds any of that together. And if you don't have any amount of communication, then it very much leads to stagnation or declination. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm making it a word. That's crazy, Gus. That's crazy. I do fall asleep at night watching your content. I don't know if that's a joke or not, but if that is true, that actually makes me really happy, because it makes me fall asleep too. Every time I'm editing, I reach a certain point where I'm so sick of it that I fall asleep. And it's amazing. It's amazing. I'll get like a good 20-minute nap in the middle of the day because of that. Communication is key to friendships. Literally everyday modern friendships. Avoid talking for months straight. Yo, you want to play Minecraft? Sure. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, you can do that, but how much stronger would your friendship be if you didn't drop your communication for 2 months? Like, it won't regress for a while. I mean, for example, my friend and he and I talked all the time. We were best friends. We saw each other like twice a week for 5 years, 6 years straight. And then I moved, and him and I really weren't the kind of people to text very often. We weren't the kind of people to phone call like ever, but because I moved, we were gonna have to change that. But we never did, and so we didn't talk for probably a year. And then one day he was like, hey, can I call you? Like, I'm at college, and I haven't talked to you since I've gotten here. I realized that, but I kept telling people you're my best friend, so I thought we should talk again. I was like, well, I'm glad, because I didn't realize how long it had been. And now, and there were times where we didn't call for very long periods of time, but we picked up right where we left off. And there are some people that you can do that with. There's others that you can't. And it all depends on what you're trying to build out of that friendship. If you got a lifelong friend, there are people like that you can just not talk to for months on end, and then pick up where you left off. But there are also people who you don't know enough about yet, and you want to know more about them, but because you don't know enough about them, you don't feel like you can just let go for a couple of months and then walk back into it with things staying the same. It's hard. It's really hard. Just no ADHD. I'm a failed YouTuber. Don't worry. I mean, I wouldn't say failed. You have 20,000 subscribers, my guy. I don't know about that. I look up to you on a lot of that. We may not make the same kind of content, but you inspire me in a lot of regards, because even though you may feel like you're failing at it and that you're not doing great, I see that as possible because you did it. Not saying, and that's not to say like because you did it, I know I can do it, but sort of to an extent, I know you're not some extraordinary guy who has a like don't get me wrong, I know you have some amount of money, but you did it not by means of money. You didn't go into things saying I'm giving away $10,000 every video and giving it away to whoever can kill 100 Minecraft players. You're not sitting there because your dad was famous and so therefore you can get famous. You're not British like every other Minecraft YouTuber. You're just Gus. And you don't put on an act to make yourself this really cool sounding guy. You keep it real. And seeing that I can do that too has been really inspiring. I mean, I've always tried to be, just be myself when it comes to stream, just be myself when it comes to videos, and it's tough when you're not seeing results, but it wasn't actually until after I met you that things started clicking and things started actually moving on YouTube. And I think a lot of that had to do with some of our conversations that we've had. You've given me a lot of advice that has helped. And by seeing you do it, it's made me feel like I could do it as well, which is really, really awesome. You're not on a pedestal. You're just you just stand there on your own, and I applaud that. I really do. You have a lot to say about what? About I don't remember. I'm sorry. You actually inspired PC Gus short? Wait, really? I haven't been able to watch your shorts lately. I'm not on YouTube very much because I know how bad it is for me. I get so This is kind of why I want to see if I can get medicated for ADHD, because I hear it's really great for focus. And when I go to YouTube for a specific reason, I can't just stay there, is the problem. I can't just go there for that specific reason. I open it up and then I click open. I click open the. Oh, what all did I click open? I click open like 4 shorts because Thor from Pirate Software said something that I was really interested in, and this one guy was talking about YouTube stuff, and I was really interested in that. And then Thor from Pirate Software had 2 other shorts that was really interesting. So I open up all 4 of those. I'm going to watch those a little later. And then there's this other guy that I want to watch who made this one video about this one topic that I was interested in. And then by the time I open up all those, I'm like, oh, wait, I was here to watch one video. It was, today's case was I was going to go in and watch King Elfie's video. He put out a episode of his Forever World. I haven't watched any of his Forever World videos, and I feel awful about that because I'm his moderator. I moderate for him on YouTube and Twitch, and I don't watch his videos enough. So I was going to go and watch like 1 or 2. And I just didn't. Because I opened up so many tabs and got so distracted. And by the time I was done with that, I realized I didn't do the one thing I came there to do. Which was also to procrastinate, by the way. I was going to watch his stuff to procrastinate because I wanted to support him, for one. But 2, I wanted a quick break from everything else because I can't seem to get things done. It's awful. It's so bad. So if I could just get some medication, I think it would be fine. I know I'm probably have to jump through a bunch of hoops before that because all my other friends who have gotten the medication have to. And I also got to make sure that I'm cool with the terms and conditions, aka all the side effects. Yay. But it's a small price to pay for a lifetime of functioning brain. That would be really nice. Be really, really nice. This conversation is hurting me, not your fault. I'm sorry. Thing I fell off? No, you didn't. You're just going through the process, and that's okay. You're feeding me short ideas. This is great. Let's go. Inspired today's. I didn't know about the cape. Oh, you didn't? Yeah, the capes. They're amazing. There's this one, plus the pan cape, and then they came out with a new one. It's great. Mojang is amazing for that. Yeah, capes are great. Capes are great. You're the professional Discord mod. I am. I don't know what happened, but I've had a lot of people ask me lately to be moderators or just to hang around their community more, and I appreciate that. I never thought I would care that somebody wants me around, especially when it comes to being a viewer and stuff, but it's really nice. It's nice to be wanted, isn't it? It's weird. It's really, really, really weird. Like, I remember telling somebody this, and I never really realized just the impact it had, but I knew it would, but somebody told me, like, oh, you don't need me, and it's like, well, I don't need you, but I want you. Like, I like having you around. Is that so bad? Like, I didn't realize just, like, how life-changing that could be for somebody, because it's like, you know, I've had people tell me, like, they need me to do things, and, like, that's cool. It feels nice to be needed. Example, one of my friends is not currently online very much, and that's okay, but their Discord is, like, unmanaged if they're not there and I'm not there. So it's been really nice to be needed in that regard, because I've been able to sit there and manage it, and it's not been a big deal, thankfully. Nobody's been a jerk, so it's been nice. But in the event of somebody being a jerk and causing issues, I can take care of it in a heartbeat. And it's been really nice to be needed in that regard. But there's a difference between being needed and wanted. And that's so interesting. In some regards, being needed feels really good, but other times it's kind of stressful. But being wanted, it's different. It feels really, really different. And I'm glad to have found circles where that's a thing. I don't want you around. That's crazy. JK, I love you, Kingy. I love you too, Gussie. It's okay. Your E-Kit needs you. That's crazy. You're right. Your mom does need me. No. 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 I need to stop. I need to stop. It's so bad. I can't stop. So I need to. There's a difference between being needed and wanted more content. My mom is your E-Kit? Dang, that's wild. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to find out this way. No. Yeah, but yeah, no, I hope that those words change somebody's life. They don't need to come out of my mouth to change somebody's life. That's I don't care. I just, why is there a random pig in here? I was gonna kill him. But honestly, you know what? He stays. He stays. Oh man, I have an E-Kitten too. I'm glad to hear it. I thought that was a different, that was a different way, Gus. I'm sorry. Okay, you were calling, yeah, okay, the pig, yeah. Yeah, how did your mom get in there? That's a really good question. You know what? I have a name tag, I think. /m. Your mom. Here, piggy. Boop. Can't you craft those now? Not yet. I wouldn't be surprised if they do add name tag crafting, but they added saddles to the crafting recipes now, which is like the only other item outside of name tags that is kind of like an OG non-craftable. Thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate that, Admiral. Gotta breathe your mom. That's crazy. That's crazy. Unfortunately, I don't see another pig to name Gus in there, so it's gonna have to stay a lonely pig. Your mom. Gosh. What am I doing? Okay, we're getting lag. Okay, I'm gonna hide in a corner. We're gonna wrap up stream because I'm tired and hot and not sweaty, which is a bad thing. I should be. Hey, go and try to do things, or maybe just sleep. See you around, Kingy. All right, see ya, Gus. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm also headed that way soon, so thanks for hanging. I appreciate you, dude. You're amazing. All right, guys. Okay. I think I know who we're saying hello to. Probably. I don't know how late he's gonna go, but I'm gonna rate him. Get Gus in there, please. You know what? That's a challenge. I'll do it eventually, hopefully. This is a cool dude. You guys are gonna like him. Duvid. I love Duvid. You guys will love Duvid. He's amazing. YouTube, you guys don't have a redirect feature yet. I'm like this close to getting it though. Like I'm this close. I'm serious. So I'm gonna end stream here for YouTube. Bye guys. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of you. Thank you and goodbye. Okay, I'm just gonna wave. Okay, bye-bye, YouTube. Bye-bye. Okay, YouTube's done. Twitch, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you guys. You're amazing. Hop in the raid. You'll get some free channel points, and you'll get to meet a cool streamer along the way. The man, the myth, the legend, Duvid, is live right now. He's probably gonna end stream sooner rather than later, because it's a little late for him, too. But he's cool. So, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, and good night.